Hello, Happy New Year and welcome back to Ravenbeak Nature Works. Today's January the 9th and we've got a nice batch of yew staves here ready. Been moving some wood around, getting organized, and pulled together this batch. So nice and dry, it's been down a good 5 years. It's been in my shop for the last year as well, so should be super dry, ready to go. And as always, this is nice tight grained Pacific yew from the west coast of Canada. So let's hop in and we'll show you what we got. Up first we have stave A, 76 inches long, super straight, beautiful tight grain to it. Just a hint of deflex at this end, but pretty straight. Nice wide piece. And as we go down the back, a little knot off to the left here, but lots of room on the right, and runs pretty clear. So I think you're gonna get a nice straight run out of that. Yeah, real nice piece, 76 inches long. That is $275, and as always, pricing Canadian dollars. Up next, we got B, a long one, 82 inches long. Again, super tight growth rings. Just a hint of deflex, so common in yew staves. And we'll look down the back. Just a tiny little sunken knot. This out here. This all looks to be running pretty clear. A little bump off to the right here. But nice long piece of wood, lots of options there. So that is B, 82 inches, that's $275. And C, 78 inches long. Alignment looks good, nice and straight. Pretty straight. Relatively tight growth rings, not as tight as some of the others, but still nice tight wood. And this one, bark came off a little bit getting out of the bush, but it's been well sealed. I like to wax them up, prevents any drying checks. Sapwood got a little bit damaged right in here, but I think once you thin it down, I think it's gonna clean right up for you. So nice and straight piece, super clean. Hard to find. So that's C, 78 inches, that's $250. And D, again, 78 inches long, nice and straight. Alignment looks good, you can get a straight run. Again, a little bit of bark banged up, but it's been well sealed. And absolutely clean piece of wood, I think, as I'm looking it over. I don't think there's any knots there to be spoken of. So, real nice piece. That's D, 78 inches, that's $250. And E, we're sitting 81 inches long, smaller diameter tree. Again, just a hint of deflex through it. Really tight growth rings. It's always hard to know if they show up, but hard to count once they get that tight. And a little knot way off to the left, way off to the right. I think you got room there. And as we look down the back, this one here, little sunken knot right here and through the center of those. So gonna clean up nice. Got beautiful color to it, that nice chocolatey heartwood. So that is stave E, 81 inches, that's $250. And F, 76 inches long. Nice color to it. Nice and straight, just a hint of deflex, but barely. Good alignment, I think you're gonna get a nice straight run out of there. Nice and wide. Oh. And quite a clean run right up through the middle there. So, real lovely little one there. That's F, 76 inches at $250. And G, 78 inches long. Alignment looks great, nice and straight. Nice and straight. Again, growth rings, decently tight, not as tight as some, but super clean, nice straight grain. And as far as I can tell, not a knot to be spoken of. So real clean little piece there. Not overly big, but it's all it takes. So that's G, 78 inches, that's $250. And H, 80 inches long. Looks good. I think you get a straight run out of that. Super straight, super straight. A little bit thicker sapwood than some of the others, but not a big deal. You know, we thin down quite a lot of the sapwood we work on here. And as we look it over, real nice color. And decently clean. A little sunken knot here. Little pin. That end looks pretty clean. So, nice option there. That is H, 80 inches long. That's $250. And I, nice and straight. Super straight. And beautiful color, beautiful growth rings. This one, it had a knot off to this side here, which has been cut out. A little bit of a shadow. So I would aim for, you know, nothing too heavy. Easily, I think, 50, 60 pounds out of it. Doesn't take much wood. But real clean piece of wood. Nice and straight. One little knot. Where is it? Right here. Down towards this end. But that is I. 75 inches long. That's $225. And J. 75 inches long again. Nice and straight. Hint of twist, but not too much. I think if you run high side, you'll eliminate a lot of that. And real straight, even perhaps a hint of reflex, but pretty darn straight. And as we look down, just a little sunken knot here. I think you can run right between that. So, nice long bow in there. That is J, 75 inches. That's $225. And K, 81 inches long. Alignment, oh, pretty decent. It's going to need a little heat bend through the handle. Bring that far tip over. Just the alignment. And it's got just a hint of deflex through it. Nice, real tight grain, real nice color. Real nice smooth back. So, nice little long bow hiding in there. That's K, 81 inches. That's $175. And then a couple little shorter ones here. We got L, 69 inch. So well within our flat bow range. Alignment looks good. Super straight. Front to back looks nice. And let's look down the back here. A couple little woodpecker, little sapsuckery holes, which often clean up as we thin our sapwood out. But real nice little flat bow, nice and straight. That's L, 69 inches. That's $175. And we have M, 67 inches. Alignment looks great. Front to back. Looks nice. Nice colors. And down it towards the tip here. Little knot off to the left, knot off to the right. But I think there's room to likely run right up the middle of there. That end looks pretty clear. Beautiful color. So that is M, 67 inches. That's $150. And the last one for today, we have N. A little bit shorter. We got 59 inches long. Alignment looks good. I think you get a nice straight run out of that. Beautiful color. And as we look down the back, a little sunken section here. But I think as you thin the sapwood, that will become less and less. It looks pretty clear from what I can tell. So, little one, N, 59 inches, and that is $125. So that's it for our first batch of the year here. Hopefully there's something that'll work for you. Let me know what you're interested in. We'll get you some shipping costs and get them off to you. But as always, thanks a lot for looking. Appreciate your support, and we will see you again soon.